Trailer safety is an international problem. So Euro NCAP is proud to be working with its members to try and solve this problem. So we're here at a test track in the United Kingdom with a number of state-of-the-art vehicles with the latest ADAS equipment to see how they measure up against a number of different trailers in daylight conditions and at night. So modern ADAS systems on cars are designed to see regular objects like trucks pulling box trailers. But not all trailers are the same. This skeletal trailer without a container on looks very different to an ADAS system. So Euro NCAP are going to investigate that as well. Roadworks are just a fact of life, but it's vitally important that we're protecting our road workers. And so the authorities use vehicles like this, an impact protection vehicle or IPV. But you can see it's a very unusual form. So the question is, will ADAS systems see this and brake appropriately should they need to? Well, our Euro NCAP investigations will find out. Improving trailer safety could save hundreds of lives across Europe every year. And trailer conspicuity is really important to ensure that ADAS systems can see the backs of different trailers. But crash protection is also very important. For that, we need to do a crash test. So we've come here to AEB-MIRA in the UK to run this crash test. So the car we're using is this. It's a state-of-the-art electric vehicle. It weighs about 1.8 tonnes, and it's also a 5-star performer. In fact, it's got some of the best safety ratings that we've seen. So the trailer we're using is a very common 3-axle curtain-sider trailer. It's also equipped with the latest Regulation 5803 rear underrun protection. And this bit is the bit that we want to see how well it performs. So this is our crash configuration, and it represents a very, very common crash on European roads. We're running the car at 56 kilometers per hour or 35 miles an hour, and we're running in representing the driver maybe swerving to avoid a stationary trailer. And so we're hitting just 30% of the vehicle and the underrun protection. So we've run the crash test. 56 kilometers per hour or 35 miles an hour, 30% offset, using a brand new trailer and a 5-star rated car. And you can see the results are dramatic. Catastrophic injuries for the occupants of the vehicle. The rear underrun protection has done nothing to protect the occupants at this relatively benign speed. Our initial crash just focused on a quarter of the rear underrun protection, which is a very common crash configuration. But of course, the rear underrun protection is supported at 2 points here. So what would happen if a car hit in the middle of the rear underrun protection? So we went to Germany, to ADAC, to find out. The results of the two crash tests showed us that no matter how a vehicle strikes the rear underarm protection, it's incapable of offering much protection to the occupants of the vehicle that strikes the trailer. So what can we do about it? Well, in the United States, the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety have a voluntary standard that they call TOUGHGUARD that improves dramatically the strength of the rear underarm protection. So we went to the United States and did the same crash test, and let's see what happens. So the results of the US crash test shows that things could be much better in Europe if we were to adopt a similar standard. So Euro NCAP's research with its partners have shown that the current rear underarm protection is incapable of protecting vehicles crashing into the back of trailers at even modest speeds. So you can see from this comparison, things could be much better in Europe. So we're calling upon the trailer manufacturers to work with Euro NCAP to improve that on a voluntary standard. Euro NCAP believe that safer trailers means safer roads for everyone.
Für mehr Videos einfach abonnieren.